recorded
Hell
from
yeah.
Scum Quarters.
Hell yeah, boy.
It's a socially conscious Unitarian men's podcast. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, hot piss.
It's the Scumcast.
The song fucking rocks, by the way. It's a real southern rock classic by the Yellow River Boys.
Where did you find that?
My buddy Kyle sent me this. I don't know why he sent it to me, but he's like, hey, you should listen to this. It's all about piss.
Hot piss on the tip of my lips.
And boy, was he right. Read the names of the songs on their debut album, if you don't mind, Dave. Can't see that far.
Yeah, they got like 4,000 listeners a month.
Yeah, they fucking should have.
This is the Yellow River Band.
They should have millions of listeners.
Hot Piss is a song we listen to now. Then there's Slurp It Up.
The Witches I did. We'll play that later.
Honky Tonk Piss Club.
Yeah, I'm going to get a hat that says that.
Hot Piss Drinker. Truck Stop Piss Club. My God. Yeah, it came out in 2013.
Yeah.
They have a greatest hits album.
It's just the same songs in a different order, which is the funniest thing that could possibly ever happen. There's some other ones on there that are pretty funny.
Hot Piss Blues.
Yeah. Honky Tonk Piss Club is probably the winner. Someone to Piss on Me. What a heartfelt song. Yeah, what else we got here? There's no way we get a copyright strike for this music.
Yeah, we're even in promotion.
Piss Club. Sketchy. Oh, man. One of the songs has like a 3-minute solo it rivals fucking Freebird. It's so awesome.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's great. So my buddy spent like an hour looking at the YouTube comments, and he's like, someone was like, oh, I work at a corporate but unnamed restaurant chain that you'd probably, if you took 5 guesses, you'd get right. He's like, I literally play this like the last hour of every shift. He's like, I've played it every hour of the last shift for the last year. And then like a year goes by in the comments, and the guy's like, oh, it's me, I'm back now that I've been fired or left. I could confirm that it's TGI Fridays. I was like, God damn it.
That's fitting.
You are an American hero, sir.
God, TGI Fridays. Rest in peace.
Because it's just so catchy. You're listening to the melody, not the lyrics.
In the last hour, who's even there to notice?
Right. The staff doesn't notice. The drunk patrons are there.
I'm sure the staff noticed.
No. Well, I mean, who knows? This is an anonymous YouTube comment, so... Probably on the
good old days of TGI Friday and their Piss Club music.
Yeah, Truck Stop Piss Club. God, I would kill for a hat that said that. Can you imagine wearing that?
We should just make these hats.
Yeah, well, I tried, but they want like $50 per hat. I'm like, fuck you. It's like a trucker hat with like a, you're going to put what, like 12 letters on it? You want $60?
No, we should make them and sell them.
God, I don't know who would buy them, but
come on, these are great marketing ideas for the Scumcast.
I've got a lot of.
Don't you know we're blowing up?
I've got a lot of. Do we have our Buzzsprout numbers? Did you ever log back in? It'll tell you.
We get like 6 listeners a week.
Hell yeah! Shout out.
They're probably mostly you.
I listen. I 100%. One of them's me. Shout out to all 5 of our fans. This will be like found in a hard drive somewhere in the future.
Yeah, they'll find it like 100 years from now. These guys are geniuses.
After the nuclear winter has melted everyone into a mutant. They'll think it's like hieroglyphics. They won't speak English.
They'll be like, this is amazing.
But my only true hope.
They're singing about it, hot Truck Stop Piss Club.
My only wish is that they preserve that album. You know how they're like, if you get stuck on an island and you only have one album to listen to for the rest of your life, I would That would be like
You would
a
listen to
top
that?
5. That would be one of the 100 albums I would put in the
That's
hat.
so depressing.
It's fucking hilarious. I was cracking up last night. I couldn't stop laughing.
I mean, I was driving home last night and was listening to that.
Yeah,
It was
God
hilarious.
damn it. I was just like, it's so catchy. That's the best part.
I was like, we're going to make this the opening of the show.
And then they make it real soulful. They have like backing singers, so it's like a gospel element.
Yeah, it's total Americana.
Yeah, just Southern rock. It's like a piss-themed Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Bravo. Yes.
Hats out, Yellow River Boys.
Yeah, hats off.
If you ever do a concert, I'll be sure to be there. One of the 12 people
Get 'em booked.
in one of the 12 people in the audience with a red Solo cup that just says piss on it.
Yeah, why does that girl look like Shrek right here? Doesn't she not look like the princess in Shrek?
Yeah,
This is just wicked.
They picked the ugliest possible human being to be the Wicked Witch of the West.
Dude, I'm telling you, she looks like something from Shrek.
She looks like she just looks like a train wreck.
I don't know. I had a girlfriend who was obsessed with that Broadway play, and she would sing the stupid flying song all the time. I was like,
People that
obsess about.
People that recite show tunes out of the theater should be shot in the face.
It's a little much, yeah.
Yeah, it's too much. It should never be played on a CD. It should only ever be done in a theater that's self-contained.
Yeah, you should just see it in the theater, and that's it.
It's the
Don't
only
put it on a
place you can see
CD.
it. It's like a peep
who
show.
puts it on a CD anymore? But don't put it on freaking
It's not
Spotify.
Spotify. Yeah, you're not allowed to listen to it outside the confines of...
Yeah, I went to a Broadway show, and they gave me like a CD. I was like, I don't know if I want to hear. Like, what am I going to do? Just jam these out and...
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, you're not gay, so you
stupid.
don't do show tunes.
Yeah.
I saw Cats. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was like, I don't know, probably like 9 at the time.
Fucking Cats.
I saw Cats. I didn't get it.
Oh my God.
What else? What other?
Remember that? That was like all over the TV all the time.
That was all the rage. Mr. Mephistopheles.
What?
Just one of the names
I never
of the
saw.
cats.
I never saw Cats.
I don't remember anything. It's all interpretive. Like you have to know what's going on.
Mr. Socks. Is that a
what
cat?
else? I'm trying to think of the other musicals I've seen. Well, Team America counts. That is the greatest musical that was ever created. Marionette puppets and the guys from South Park.
I know. I think the South Park was like one of the best musicals.
Cats the musical. Yeah, it's real absurd.
Cats, the #1 family musical in America. Cats, the world's most
family
thrilling
musical.
theatrical event. Cats, the magic, the mystery.
They're gonna piss
the
on your
memory
rug.
Will live forever.
Smells like cat piss in
The
here.
7-time
Cats.
Tony Award
They're gonna
winner,
claw
the
at your couch.
once-in-a-lifetime experience, the most exciting family musical in the
family
world.
musical.
Cats at the Winter Garden Theater. Call
You need
Telecharge
Cats in Heat.
It ran
212-239-6200.
for like a decade, though. Yeah, put your song on. Fuck yeah. We need to promote. That's a classic. That's a and you're
Cats.
pissing in the video. How classic.
Oh, what? That's just the image.
Yeah,
The background image.
That's the thumbnail. What year did this come out?
This is, why are we talking? People can't see this.
I know, but we'll describe it to them. That's the magic of
When I
radio.
do this, I put this out 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, our host Dave is a musical genius, and he made a song, and then he made a music video for it where he was in Miami. And it's the greatest thing
And we shot all
that
on
was
iPhone.
ever shot on an iPhone 14.
If you want to see it, it's called Drunk in Miami.
Yeah,
It's me just being drunk in Miami, being stupid.
it's absolutely classic. Shout out Abe,
Yeah.
DJ Cybermouse. Was that DJ Cybermouse's ass prominently figured in the music video?
Guy looked bloated.
This is a great video. You're puking on a black guy. Just hungover. Just live footage of you getting absolutely hammered in South Florida.
This is all live footage.
On a
all real footage
stripper pole. We're just having sex with a woman
on the beach.
from the POV of the woman peeing into a club.
in a pool. Yeah.
Just stumbling around at a club. Fighting someone, kicking someone,
kicking a
flipping them
black
off.
guy.
Yeah. At Space Miami, just getting zoinked. At 11, running on the beach.
I mean, the
chasing
shots
people.
look great.
Oh, it's fantastic. This is exactly what it is like to be. Can we get the audio? We're listening to the magic that is the song here. It's a classic. Yeah. You getting hit by a car.
Yeah, I'm going to get a copyright strike on my own song.
You're on a pool raft. All these cuts are very artistically and tastefully done.
You can read their lips on what they're saying.
Yeah, a little breakdancing.
I have a joint in my ear right there.
Yeah,
Doing
just
some blow in the
doing a
bathroom.
rail of blocaine. Applying sunscreen to some butt cheeks. Yeah, sexy looking. Well, there we go. Rubbing the butt.
Yeah, I gotta rub some ass.
Smoking some reefer. What club was that, 11?
I don't know.
You don't remember? That's classic.
It was just some club that had the lights going.
Doing the worm, hell yeah. Rubbing a butt once more, doing the worm some
I
more.
mean, it's a pretty good looking worm, too.
Yeah, that was a good worm. Looking desirous at the camera. Drinking directly from a bottle. Putting on sunscreen. Falling over. It's a masterpiece. It's basically Stanley Kubrick directed this masterpiece. Hell yeah. Yeah, put on the other one. You have 2 music videos. How have we not covered this yet? Oh, it's a little after credits. More butt cheeks.
Coming up to a pretty girl in the pool.
Ooh, hey. Can you get my bag?
Oh, okay.
Love that you do all the sound effects.
Oh, God.
That's awesome.
That's just me doing some Foley work.
Yeah, you do your own voiceovers, which is admirable.
The pool sound, I actually went out to the pool out here and took just put the microphone by the pool.
Right by the little, whatever, the agitator,
right
what do they call them?
right by the fountain.
Yeah, it just keeps the water going. Yeah, hell yeah. So
That's how you do it.
that's view 588.
That's so pathetic.
That's awesome.
It's like my best one yet.
Oh shit is the only comment.
The pot salad one is really good.
The pot salad's fantastic. How have we not gone over that? It's a good song too. Would you get copyright struck on this one?
No, why would I?
I don't know.
This one has 118,000 views.
I don't know how the internet works.
Yeah. This gentleman was his little jam band I worked with.
Shout out Das Funkhaus.
So like, he's dressed as like, what's that? Alfred Hitchcock. So he's dressed like a character from an Alfred Hitchcock film from the 50s called like, I don't know, the Preacher or something like that.
Mm.
So the Preacher has like on his knuckles, he has like this thing called, that's like one hand it says love, that's tattooed on there, and on the other hand it's hate.
Mm.
So in this video we wrote love pot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so and then we dressed him up exactly like the character from that Alfred Hitchcock film.
It's like an antebellum South get up preacher.
And we shot this in a church. A song about like taking your weed and passing it around to people.
You fooled them into letting you do this, which is the best part.
Yeah, I went to the Heritage Center in Largo. And was like, we're gonna shoot a video about Midwest settlers. Which is partially true.
That's all. The devil's lies. About the devil's lettuce.
These are all strangers too. I didn't meet any of these people beforehand. They just showed up because we were looking for extras.
That's how the magic happens.
This girl pulled a bag of weed out of her bonnet. I pulled out all the stops. We did a bunch of green screen stuff. Like, that's a real shot. And then I had him do another one where we did in front of the green screen.
I mean, these guys can play.
Alright, now we're getting preachy here. Put some green screen shots in here.
Yeah, there's a
All right, and then we mocked up the whole Last Supper. We dressed up. We made costumes.
there's weed brownies and weed gummies.
Yeah, weed brownies at the Last Supper.
Hell yeah.
That's a great shot right there. It looks like the Last Supper. Everyone's on the same side of the table.
You've inserted yourself in the film. Very Quentin Tarantino of you.
Yeah, every director's got to have his own little cameo.
Yeah.
I do that in every one of my videos. I have a cameo in.
You must.
Yeah, you got it.
We deserve it.
Doing all this work.
Yeah. To reward everyone.
I like to put artistic stuff in there, so if you like it, you got to watch it again and you find like something new.
Yeah, you gotta have a few odes.
But you know I've got some danky doodle dandy.
He's playing his weed pipe. Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta roll it up.
All the apostles right now are rolling blunts.
Rolling blunts.
Yeah. They all were smoking weed too. Like, we had to shoot at the same time. I had to shoot him like singing the song in that scene, and everybody was smoking at the same time. So we had to catch both things at the same time.
Do you remember your Instagram login
What?
for the computer?
No.
Ah, that's unfortunate. I pulled together some great videos.
Why don't you just send them over to me?
I did.
I can play them off my phone.
You can. The one about breathing into your balls
See, here's my good camera where I get really high and it turns into like a demon.
with a guitar solo.
Yeah, the demons do the guitar solo.
It's really psychedelic.
Yeah, look at the colors. It makes
You
it like,
sing, yeah,
like this is literally what it feels like when you're high.
yeah. Everything's kind of wobbling.
Put the fire of like hell behind him.
It's like a strobe light.
All right, snap back to reality.
It's a sick guitar, by the way.
This guy was random.
I hope Lettuce comes back.
That's the bass player.
To Janice Landing.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy in the background with like the half beard.
Yeah, the neck beard.
Oh my god, I'm so perfect.
Yeah, he
Another
belongs.
rando. There was like parents dropping their children off for this shoot.
It's like Mugatu smoking pot. That's awesome.
Everybody's clapping in the church. You know, you gotta have the whole clap scene. Apostles are clapping. Yeah, I put Mary Magdalene right next to him. All right.
What's amazing?
Yeah, I gotta do the little bong shot. See, that's in front of a green screen.
Gotta have the 2-foot bong. Yeah,
Everybody's passed out now in the church. They're all so high. So that's Pot Salad by Das Funk House.
Yeah.
Haus.
Round of applause, everyone.
Yeah.
That's good shit. Yeah, I was gonna say when you and
Oh yeah, I put a whole bunch of beef footage in here at the end.
God, 2019 was 6 years ago.
Right.
Oh, that depresses me. Show's over, everyone. I'm too
Yeah, we're
depressed to
done.
go on.
Yeah, look at these shots. See, look at that. Looks like Da Vinci painted
Looks like
it.
it looks like the 1800s. North from Diesel.
All right, you gotta put the last credits in there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to the Largo Heritage Center.
I don't think I put their name on there.
Yeah, damn it. You don't want to be associated.
Yeah, I don't think they want to know that.
They probably are better off not knowing it. It would only anger them.
They're like, what the hell?
They would feel betrayed and deceitful. You were deceitful.
They gave us a shooting permit and everything.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't care.
They opened the gate for us on the day it was closed, so we got to like shoot everywhere.
It's such a crunchy little riff right there. Yeah,
It's like borderline porno.
Yeah, it's real funky. North Memphis Diesel.
I'm over here just eating popcorn.
Yeah.
Pot Salad, an EP available on 420.
Yeah, goddamn right. You better believe that's the time and place.
Yeah.
Copyright 2019. All rights reserved. Click to subscribe.
That was a fun one, Nick.
Yeah, that's a nice crunchy little vibe right there. Yeah, reminds me. Did you see Lettuce? Did you go to the Lettuce concert this summer or this past summer? They were so good. I hope they come back.
Lettuce?
Yeah, you ever heard of Lettuce? They sound like it's like a funk band.
No.
They come to Janice Landing. They're pretty sick.
Lettuce band. You always said you have an interesting taste of music.
I would invite you, but you're gonna leave me. You and Logan are gonna leave me alone. I'll be only here with Hoppy.
No, we'll see.
Yeah, and Abe.
Friggin'
Which isn't a complaint, but
so those are pieces of art, but you know what's not a piece of art? Snow White.
Snow White. Oh, what a turd of a movie! It's gonna.
I'm so glad that bombed.
I don't understand. Like, does Disney not want to make money? Like, are they not interested in being profitable? I literally don't. Get
Nobody
it.
wanted a live action of fucking Snow White anyway.
Even
like,
if they
what the
did,
hell?
even if they didn't, the rank and file Disney person would just line up to go see it, like Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast crushed, by the way. That made a fucking shit ton of money. It's just rinse and repeat. Like, you can't, like, this is how stupid America has become. You literally can't fuck up.
It's got a 1.5 rating on IMDb.
It's rated lower than The Human Centipede 2. How is that even possible? That's a movie. Okay, just for in case you've never heard of The Human Centipede, it's a movie, a horror movie about a deranged doctor who sews people's mouths to other people's buttholes 5 at a time to make what he calls a human centipede.
Snow White poisoned by controversy.
So
why was it so controversial?
So for context, a movie about a guy sewing people's buttholes to each other's mouths is more critically acclaimed than this Snow White movie. Just let that sink in.
They took an estimated loss of $115 million.
They had a bunch of reshoots. The CGI is dog shit. They changed the narrative. They do these whole like press release blitzes before the movies come out, and like all the interviews are about like intersectional politics and identity politics, and they can't use real dwarves because that's insulting to short people or midgets or whatever they call them. I thought
like half of the dwarves go to Hollywood so they can be in movies.
Yeah, that's their whole function.
That's the whole shtick.
As beings. Yeah. What I mean, let's be honest. Unless they're like doing plumbing,
they don't care.
Or fixing small machinery. Like what's the beef?
They literally have like midget wrestling down here, and they call it that. Literally, the head midget wrestler that I was talking to, his song entrance goes, "It's midget time."
And can you find said entrance song?
Do I have it? Is what you're asking? I think I have it on my laptop.
Hell, fucking yeah, sure you do. So there was a promotion this summer, which was the most ridiculous attempt to entertain.
Keep telling. I'm gonna go get my laptop.
I'll tell the story. So the host of the show works at a bar, and they put on a giant wrestling ring. They shut down a city block to do this, so they put up lights. It is literally like a WWE quality setup, and it was for the sole intent and purpose to do midget wrestling as described. So St. Petersburg, maybe we're a little old-fashioned here. We support our shorter people. You know, we really care about them. We give them employment. So there wasn't a big beef about calling them midgets, but apparently Disney has taken up.
You notice that's just white women and white people in general that are fucking up everything.
Liberals, yeah. They just listening?
It's just white women and like cuck men.
This is what we get for listening to them. There's just failure after failure. So
this is what we get when you can't slap the shit out of people.
She's like, we don't like the original theme of the movie. I'm a girl boss. Let's change let's change. And they're doing all this very kind of adversarial, like. So what happens? Does she not go to sleep? She rescues herself, essentially, I believe, is the plot to the movie. There's no prince. Gal Gadot could not act her way out of a fucking paper bag. A wet paper bag at that. She's hot, but she's not a good actress. Then you're also supposed to believe that she's the Wicked Witch or the Evil Witch who is jealous of, what is her name? Rachel Zegler's looks. And I don't know where are they getting these people in Hollywood where all of their eyes are too far apart and they kind of look like fish. My eyes are too far apart. Why does every female lead look like their eyes are like a fetal alcohol syndrome child? Like, look at how far apart her eyes are. Why are her eyes literally like 2.5 inches? Is she Asian? Is she? No, she's Colombian. Oh. Which is also shocking. It's like you went to Colombia and this is the one you found. You know, yeah, you could do way better. There's plenty of extremely red hot Colombian chicks, and this is the one you picked. So there's this like whole weird thing where it's all like social justice talking points during the interviews, and people. Oh, find it, play it. Let's see here. This is what all the 7 dwarves are going to come out to. Oh yeah.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I'm pretty sure the guy who was wrestling the midget, he made this song.
It's midget time.
Sounds like it. It's midget time. That's awesome. When the sleeves come off, back off. Yeah. Hardcore hip hop track.
Don't ask me why I have this.
It sounds like an extremely shitty Cypress Hill song. If you know, you know.
He's the king of the righteous, making giants bite us. And if you try to strike a Chauncey Samson crushes fighters, it might just be another Chauncey victory.
Do you have any video of that day? Did they take any photos or did they take any like live footage of that?
I don't know. This is like when we had an event.
I had to work. I had to work
for Cinco de Mayo. They thought having midget wrestling would be a good draw.
I wanted to get so fucking hammered and I couldn't. I couldn't have one drink. I was pissed. I was like, fuck.
The year before that, I was falling over. I was so drunk.
Yeah, you were white girl wasted on Cinco de Mayo. We went to, me and my buddy Chris.
Tequila sneaks up on you quick.
Me and Chris, a guy I work with, he is Mexican, but he doesn't look Mexican. He looks like Serbian or Turkish, but he has a really good mustache. So we went to Hooters with sombreros on, and I painted on a mustache because I have facial hair, but it's like brown and not black, and I just put it on with the Sharpie. We got fucking schmammered at Hooters with ponchos and fucking, it was real racist. It was great. The caterpillar mustache was, put in there pretty well. But anyways, back to Snow White. $200 million budget. How the fuck do you spend $200 million making this movie? No, sorry, $225 million budget.
They were under. Let's see here. Global breakdown in the it made $100 million domestic, and then that's just under 2019 Dumbo's $115 million. And I didn't even remember. Did they make a fucking live action Dumbo?
They did. Well, kind of.
I mean, I forgot that. Can we just like Mandela effect that shit?
Kind of like a half and half.
Yeah. I was gonna say in 20 years from now they're just gonna Mandela effect all this stuff.
We'll all be dead. We'll all be.
They'll be like, we didn't
pods.
We're just gonna become robots.
We'll become retarded.
Are we going down this road now?
I mean, we're not gonna get into the nitty gritty of it, but. $410 million in feature expenses? Good Lord. What the fuck are they doing? I guess they have to advertise it. But this is like the 12th failed Disney project if you count Star Wars.
Oh, it's like, God, look, Star Wars like was so bad.
People are they want to escape for an hour and a half. Just feed them the same story you've been telling them for 500 years. Make it pretty.
Make it interesting.
Make it shiny. Make it flicker. And sell them fucking popcorn. Like, what are we doing here? Like, let's just take a break from the.
I don't even go to the movies anymore because it's like $50 to go if you bring in another person.
Not if you go on Tuesdays.
I mean, yeah, but I want fucking popcorn. I want the large soda.
You want the experience.
Yeah, isn't that why we go?
You got to go on a Tuesday,
or else I'll just use the hack apps I have that I don't have.
There's some movies that still deserve to be seen on the silver screen. Plus, it's just fun to go when it's fucking 1,000,000 degrees outside.
Yeah, but if there's nothing good to ever watch. There's nothing good.
No, the Mission Impossible movie was fucking pretty cool, but it's all just the same recycled garbage.
Yeah,
it's the same plot.
Plot.
There's an evil plot that Tom Cruise has to stop.
Yeah, they're gonna destroy the world.
He has to do some.
Tom Cruise has to go save the world.
He has to fly an airplane through.
He's gonna hang off an airplane by his ball sack.
Yeah. He's going to stare it with his cock.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous. Ride a motorcycle. A lot of motorcycle riding in his movies.
Yeah, see, there you go. Just got to have the motorcycle chase scene.
Is he the coolest boomer ever?
I don't know.
He might be.
Is he a boomer? Do you consider him a boomer?
Well, if you're born between...
Or is he like Gen Xer?
45 and 65, I think you're a boomer. I mean, it's a fairly large generation. I don't think he's Gen X. He's too old to be Gen X. He's old.
No, I got to look at when fucking.
You just can't tell.
I'm pretty sure he's Gen X, bro.
You can't tell because he's had so much plastic surgery. It's hard to.
Is that what it is?
It's hard to tell how old he is.
It's because he drinks that adrenochrome from the Scientologist.
Does he have children? I don't think he had kids.
Know. He's 60. So he was born in 1962.
Yeah, he's definitely a boomer. Late boomer. Still a boomer.
Wow. Tom Cruise, the boomer.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Love Tom Cruise.
Do you?
I do. Yeah, he's been in 1,000,000 great movies. The Last Samurai. Come on, that movie's great.
The Last Samurai.
That movie's awesome.
Like we have a Last Samurai. Let's make him white.
Yes.
Tom Cruise.
100%. Why else would I watch the movie?
Why would we use Jet Li or?
Yeah, he's Chinese, but.
Oh, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, here. Point in case. I rest my case,
Jackie
Your Honor.
Chan. Oh,
Yeah,
wait. same
also
thing.
Chinese. You literally are so racist. You recast the movie, but
All
it's all
Chinese
Chinese
people,
people. It's even more insulting. You're like, okay, all right.
we're gonna-
Chow
it's gonna-
Yun Fat. All
It's going
right.
to take place
Lucy Liu.
in Japan.
It takes place in Beijing, which is clearly Japan. That's in San Francisco because that's the only place you could find all these Chinese people. That's awesome.
Shenny Chuan.
You know how you know Japanese people are smart? The only United States they live and like own property in is in Hawaii. They just like refuse to come to the mainland. They're like, fuck them, leave them over there. We'll just hang out in the best part of their country, and we'll own everything. Whereas like they just send like
We pretty much already own Japan.
Nah, I don't know. They got like robots and stuff they're not telling us about. They've got Gundams. They have giant robots to fight
Gangnam
the
Styles.
sea monsters.
They got their own mecha warriors.
Yeah, they've been real quiet since World War II. They've been up to something.
What was I just gonna Google? Oh yeah, friggin' I got a shirt.
You're just Googling like what's the difference between Chinese and Japanese people. Like you're just learning just now that there's a difference between them. You're like,
Did you know Japanese and Chinese are different countries?
things? They are different countries.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's your take on Chinese and Japanese cultural differences.
Is that your phone making noise?
Sorry,
Right there?
I was flipping through. I was trying to find something interesting.
Yeah,
to
I got
talk
this
about.
package coming from. Hey, I'm gonna track it real quick.
Singapore.
Shipment is on its way, and I was like, oh good, where is this coming from?
It's like Ukraine. It's a bomb.
No, hang on, I gotta find the country. I was like, I had to like Google it. I'm like, what?
Kazakhstan.
Yeah,
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
I actually met a chick from that country, and she is like literally one of the hottest chicks I've ever seen. She looked Chinese.
Oh, it finally arrived in this country. It came from Yanwen. Where do you think Yanwen is from?
Yan Wen sounds Chinese.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. Is it in English or is it?
No, that's the name of the.
Oh, it's a factory, probably.
No, it's a town. It's a factory town in China.
Yeah, it's where all the
For a T-shirt
it's where all the
that I bought online.
It's where all the fingerless children live that you exploit to get your clothing. What type of T-shirt is it?
It's
Is it
it's a shirt of Patrick Bateman when he's like fucking the stripper.
Fuck yeah!
And he's- and
He's
he's
pointing.
pointing at the
Yeah,
camera.
hell yeah.
Actually, no, he's actually flexing in this one.
Yeah, we should replace his face with your face through AI,
I mean, that would be great.
and then print it. On
I
a
think I
shirt.
already did that. I have that picture.
You should. That'd be great, and then screen print it.
Wait, I think I have that picture. Let me find
That would
it.
be a shirt worth sacrificing the fingers of Chinese children for.
Totally worth it.
Imagine working in like a dystopian, dirty, like polluted factory, and those are the shirts you're making. You're just like, you wake up every day wishing you were dead.
Absolute scum.
But no, there's more T-shirts to make.
There's more T-shirts. You can't kill yourself yet.
Yeah, there's more Kamala Harris, Tim Walz shirts to make. Christ, we live in
There
a
we go.
burgeoning nightmare. Yeah, please God, have that and wear it to park on Friday nights.
Don't just stare at it. Eat it. Like,
Yeah,
like
God.
that's my face.
Yeah,
It looks uncanny.
You could have been Patrick Bateman. You should have that haircut. Grow out like a helmet of hair and then slick it back. Yeah. Oh God, please do. You're like the Italian Patrick Bateman.
I'm gonna make that a T-shirt.
You fucking should. That'd be great. I'd send one to Roman, one of our only fans. His name's Roman.
I'm gonna use AI and make my own Patrick Bateman shirts.
You fucking definitely should.
Oh, that is such a great idea.
That's an amazing idea.
I should do that with all my.
Yeah, just put yourself in older movies. Like Han Solo. That would work.
Yeah, the Han Solo one. I pull off
Yeah.
a good Han Solo in that one.
That's a great Han Solo. You as Conan the Barbarian? No, what's that movie? That's Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, but it put me on the girl.
But you're
for
the
some
girl.
reason.
AI refuses to, change Patrick Swayze. He's so perfect. It's a perfect man. Yeah, you as Donald Trump is, dude, do a shirt with that. That would piss so many people off. And just be like magnanimous. Yeah, you as guy on Edge of Bed. I forget that guy's name. But
What,
for
big,
some
big, big
reason,
dong
you
guy?
don't. For some reason, you
Here,
look.
this is a good one. I look at this one. Looks like way too.
Yeah,
good.
you as Pete Davidson. You
Pete
You guys
Davidson.
could be cousins. He's like you're like slightly.
Oh,
He has like a half more chromosome than you.
I don't think my ears are as big as his.
No, I don't think anybody's ears are that big.
That's the only problem. I have.
Well,
Prosthetic
yeah,
ears.
You have clown proportion ears. Oh, what about the minivan full of like random meat that I showed you earlier in New York City? They're finding all these.
what happened?
I told you not to come in here.
Now everyone in town think a Chinese and a Japanese are the same fucking thing.
I don't even know what the fuck you are saying. A pooper, pooter, pooper.
Ah, you Japanese racist!
Now, this is the internal monologue that you have when it comes to international and cultural relations.
Please, I speak English.
Yeah, press one to speak English.
Oh, just hold a minute. I come in a piece.
I don't believe you.
Come on, Rick. All this fighting is just so silly, you know? Chinese and the Japanese been fighting for so long. It's ridiculous. What we need is to have a Tweety.
What is a Tweety?
No, we need a Tweety.
A Tweety?
No, not a Tweety, a Tweety.
Oh, you mean a Tweety?
What the fuck is a Tweety?
No, a Tweety.
A Tweety?
How old is this clip?
Rick. All these
This is
racist
like
people thinking that a Chinese and a Japanese
2010
are the
this came
same,
out, I
right?
think.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So you and me, we put on a big assembly for all the kids at the school,
It's still like
and then
one
everyone
It's
understand the
just-
cultural difference. You know, so they know fried rice isn't from Japan and teriyaki isn't from China.
Teriyaki isn't from China?
No, teriyaki not from a fucking China.
Very well.
Yeah. There you have it, kids.
Uh.
It's your crash course in
racism,
why China and Japan are at the same place.
Asian racism.
Yeah, my favorite kind of racism. I'm actually really jealous of them because they get to be as racist as they fucking want, and no one calls them on it. And like, there's just like, of all the stereotypes about Asian people, the one thing that they're never like stereotyped about is how racist they are. And I think that's utter bullshit because I'm tired of them having that sneaky advantage. Well, shout out Asian people. Good for you. At least you guys get something. You just unfettered racism amongst yourselves.
I love that.
Yeah, it's good for them. You know, they put up with a lot of shit, so.
Oh, let's see. What else we got
What else we
in
have
the
here?
world today?
We have a guy getting caught. He's a liberal retard. And someone catches him drawing a swastika on a Tesla. Good for him.
They're like,
They're
we hate Nazis, but we're going to draw Nazi symbols
We're
all over everything.
manufacturing our own persecution. Classic tactic. I followed this really depressing guy that's he's a former recruiter, and he just makes a whole Instagram page about how shitty the job market is, and I'm like, it's a great idea. You've got a lot to talk about. What else?
Van full of meat and no refrigeration in Brooklyn.
Yeah, get your...
I mean, to be fair, it's cold up there, though.
Yeah, that's not sanitary at all.
Like, it's just in the backseat of this
It's not
van.
wrapped. The
It's
the
just-
hair of the carpet is like getting on your meat.
It's like straight up fucking carcasses of meat. Look at that. Their whole hindquarters.
I love how people from the Northeast, like, they make it sound like the South is the only place that, like, absurd...
Like, we have the best food ever.
Well, not only that, but they make it sound like it's the only place that absurd things happen. Dude, New York City is a fucking, like, carnival, bro. There's so much fucking whack shit going on at all times. There's people running around in the sewers and tunnels, popping out and abducting your children, and then there's like 1920s unrefrigerated meat markets. What else we have? Some political stuff.
Yeah, the political stuff.
What else we got here?
Let's stay away from that nonsense.
Disney Snow White on track to lose 200
50%
million.
from the European Union on American dairy. You have a 700% tariff from Japan on American rice. You have a 100% tariff from India on American agricultural products. You have nearly a 300% tariff from Canada on American butter and American cheese. This makes it virtually impossible for American products to be imported into these markets, and it has put a lot of Americans out of business and out of work over the past several decades. So it's time for reciprocity, and it's time for a president to take historic change to do what's right for the American people.
Yeah,
and
our
not
government
to take
has-
Carolyn
unfair trade
Levette,
practices
oh,
that
man.
we have.
Our
50%
government
of
has
the-
like done everything in its power over the last 50 years to just completely butt fuck small business and like
Completely erode the production power of our country.
the one time we actually stand up for ourselves and like, all right, well, we're going to retaliate and like level the playing field. Our own citizens. This is how you know we're stupid and all the brainwashing has worked. They're like, oh, there's a 12,000% tariff on soap going to India. And it's like, yeah, I can tell. I know that we're not sending them soap. It shows.
They're not getting any dial over
They're not
there.
getting any trash bags. They're not getting any like sanitary products. But
or good concrete. For
hey,
that
why
matter.
not? It's almost the inverse. Like, aren't we supposed to abuse the other people
How
of the world
dare
and take
you?
their money?
How
You know?
dare you show corruption in my country?
Yeah, how dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you say that the government should have less power, and then be called a fascist for having that opinion, which is the complete inverse of the fucking concept of fascism. But hey, go on.
Where do we know?
You are in a circle with a drum and you are chanting. That means you're right about everything. Why not?
Gotta be.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Trump just doesn't hit the same anymore. Maybe I'm depressed. Maybe things have changed. Maybe I'm getting older. His trolling was just so much better in 2015. It was so fresh.
What do you mean? He was just saying that he's gonna try to run for a third term just to make
that's
people's
a good
heads
point.
explode.
I didn't see him say it though. I always read what he said, but they never have a video of it. But I did see that, and I wanted to type under it. It's like, oh, well, hey, maybe he should just buy a house in Washington, D.C. and never leave, and then just call the next president and tell him exactly what to do fucking every day of the week. It's like, oh, wait, Barack Obama already did that. He's not the first one to think of that.
Yeah, they should actually make it so they can have actually run for a third term, so we can have Trump versus Obama.
Yeah, and just the ultimate clash. Like, whoever wins this one gets to rule the country.
Wins it all.
Gets to rule the country for
rules
the next 250 world. Yeah. I would be down with that.
The final
100%.
showdown.
The final showdown of Final Destiny.
Trump, Obama, 2028. Be there.
Oh, Barrio. What else?
Yeah. He was not born in this country. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Yeah. One of them is a minority. The other one exploits minority Polish people. We'll let you guess who's who.
One man's wife is a dude.
One man's wife has a giant cock. Has the fattest cock.
You think
in
that's
the
true?
world.
You think Michelle Obama's a dude?
She's a little mannish. I wouldn't.
Mannish.
Wouldn't call her pretty.
Big hands.
You know what? It's 3 heads across.
Big hands.
That's how you know it's a dude. If you look at someone's shoulders, and you could fit 3 heads. So if you took your head and you put it to the left of you and you put it to the right of you, you're a dude. It's like an Adam's apple. Plus, Barack Obama, you never call your wife a man's name twice on TV. If you had a wife named Diane, you wouldn't call him Derek twice. Called him Mike twice on a mic.
Are you sure about that? You think you met Michelle? What if
He said Mike.
I mean, when she called her Mick?
No, it was Mike. It was clearly Mike.
Why would you call her Mike?
Yeah, because he's a dude named Mike with a fat cock
What a
in
big
his
fat-
pants that
what a
flails
big
around
fat
with
Mike
huge
cock.
with huge hands and an Adam's apple and a real mannish face. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who cares?
I mean, you can't hide the Adam's apple. There's no way.
No, I don't know. They have surgery. They can shave it down. Yeah, just look up a picture of Michelle Obama. Wedding photos? Yeah, do a
Yeah,
pregnancy.
you gotta do before she was famous.
Do the pregnancy photos. You won't find one photo of her pregnant.
I don't see an Adam's apple on her.
I don't know. I'm more worried about him being a fucking communist than anything else. I don't care if he's really a dude. He's just a fucking backstabbing fucking liberal asshole.
Right? You figure this is when they were poor, so.
Yeah. Look up Michelle Obama pregnant. That's the one you'll never find. Mysterious. That is photoshopped. That's clearly AI. That is not real. The timelines don't match up.
Yeah, but how many girls like take pictures of themselves pregnant? You think most women want to look at themselves pregnant?
I mean, that's not. You don't have to have a
I
photo
mean, that's
shoot,
true.
but
Some
it's-
people
it's
do,
an
but-
incidental.
Some people, oh my
Yeah,
God.
there's a
what
little
the
bulge
fuck
down
is that?
there. Yeah, what's that
What
down
is-
there? A little
Like
strap
she's
on.
saluting Hitler too.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll never know. And now, even if it was true and they came out with it, people wouldn't care anymore. So who gives a shit? I don't know, whatever.
I mean, they literally faked his birth certificate.
Yeah,
I told you that, right? I told you I downloaded that when they first put it out on like
yeah.
website, the government website, whitehouse.gov, and then I took it into Photoshop, and it was 2 separate layers.
Of course it was.
They didn't flatten the layers before they sent it out. They sent like,
Barrio. Why would they? Just deny everything.
it was
a
like
wall
and
of
you could
lies.
literally and people still wouldn't believe me. Like you
course
could
not.
turn it on and off the text, but that's because people don't know how Photoshop works. So
Exactly, they're morons.
freaking
You
morons.
could show them the evidence.
Yeah, see, I don't see an Adam's apple in it. I don't know.
I'm not convinced.
Of course, you're not convinced.
I am not convinced. What else? What else do we have here?
Going down the rabbit hole.
It's Alex. We're special guests today. Alex Jones, everybody. Go crowd applause.
Oh yeah.
No. It's your favorite button.
Yeah. Well, whoops.
There we go. Hey, welcome our special guest directly from Central Texas, the Central Texas Command Center, Alex Jones.
Yeah. I'm just totally pissed off about all these damn globalists, and then with the Jews, and then
Also the global.
MI6 and
Yeah.
the Jews.
Alex, you look great though. It looks like you lost like 100 pounds, bud. You
Oh,
you
man,
on the
dude,
Ozempic?
He looks so bloated.
No. Have you seen a picture of him lately? He
No.
looks so skinny. Yeah, look, pull up Infowars.com. He looks like a different person. He's Bill Hicks. The truth finally comes out. That's how I knew Tommy was stupid. He kept trying to tell me that Alex Jones was Bill Hicks. I was like, no, you're fucking stupid. Nope, that's an old video. Scroll up.
What?
Scroll up. Go to the middle of the screen where it says Infowars. And then go up to the left where it says band.video. Left. Click.
Band.video.
That's where they do the videos. Yeah, he looks like a completely different person.
Dude,
Lost like
he-
100 pounds.
What is that? He looks like
Looks scary.
yeah, he looks like the bad guy in a movie.
It's also like
Bond, I'm going to get you.
well, he shaved his head, and then he's in like 7K resolution. Yeah, just click on the video, see what he's saying.
This guy's nuts.
Trump dressed as like a colonel. That's awesome. I have commercial, of course.
He knows that turmeric is one of the top super.
Ah, look, he's lost.
Turmeric, yeah.
Concentrated turmeric is.
I'm hitting the gym. I'm not eating a bunch of fat stuff.
Imagine if George Herbert Walker Bush or Ronald Reagan or Bill Clinton or Barack Obama or
God, he
Joe
sounds
Biden
so.
Gravelly.
Yeah.
had the King of England and the Prime Minister of the UK, Keir Starmer, reach out to them and say,
He looks like a Bond villain, and then he looks like he's also with that suit. He looks like he's gonna like give a presentation.
Empire,
It looks like
I
he
like
works for
how you-
Salesforce.
How you gonna
Or
10
he
extra
sells
business?
cars.
imagine what we would say about them. We'd say it was treasonous, it was traitorous.
He's trying to change his image after like they sued him for like $18 billion.
It's the facial hair.
What
You
we
always
heard
look
last
more
week of this
evil.
Yeah, what is
secret
that? I don't understand. Why would you have a disconnected mustache to beard thing? You're gonna go for the goatee. Go for the goatee.
Well, the goatee makes you look evil. Like if you ever want to look like an evil.
What do you mean?
twin
This
of
makes him
yourself-
look way more evil.
I don't know. Maybe.
This looks way worse.
Join this. Well,
Stone Cold Steve Austin
He
had a
should
goatee.
just-
Was he evil?
Yeah, of course he wasn't. He's an American hero. He should just go. He should just go just mustache. He would look so fucking weird if he just had a mustache. That'd be so off-putting. Imagine what he would look like with just a mustache.
Or
That's
just-
a pretty strong mustache.
Just go with the bottom beard. Get rid of the stash.
Go with a chin strap.
Yeah,
no
just
mustache.
a chin strap.
Everybody in high school had that. Do you remember that? Because nobody could grow a beard, and they would just have their sideburns would grow in, and then they would like connect it, but it was like under their chin. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's how mine grows.
It's like if you have that, just shave your face. Don't emphasize that you don't have a full beard.
I don't know what to do if I go bald. I'm not gonna be able to grow a beard. It's gonna look patchy and shitty.
Yeah, don't. If you don't have a beard, don't grow one. I don't understand why people
Yeah.
do that.
Well, I mean, if you go bald, like
Just go mustache.
What are you gonna do?
Go bald mustache.
Bald
Yeah,
mustache,
just
like fucking
Mario?
Mr. Clean.
like Mr. Clean. Yeah, fuck it. Mr. Clean doesn't even have a mustache.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Mr.
What?
Clean, Mr. Clean has no facial hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe the what the hell is it? The Iron
Monopoly
Sheik.
Man.
The Iron Sheik.
Yeah, go Iron Sheik. Start dressing in like Persian regalia.
Yeah, jabroni. Hulk Hogan's a jabroni.
Hold on, there's Tim Dillon has something for us.
For DoorDash with installment loans. This is the hell we're in. These fatty bumbatis cannot afford a crunch wrap. They are literally putting it on layaway. Why not? Charge it.
What are you talking about? You can't do that.
People that go, why'd you go bankrupt? You go DoorDash. I ran up
100%. They can do a loan now. It's called
For food?
with Klarna. It's teamed with DoorDash.
That's not gonna blow up in their face.
Well, they're just packaging debt like everything else, so like they don't care. They don't care who they injure on the way down, Dave. Haven't you?
Taco Bell's gonna have like they're gonna have like a liquidity crisis. All of a sudden, all the Taco Bells are gonna go bankrupt because people just can't
This
pay.
is exactly
they can't
what's
pay
gonna
their
happen.
taco loans.
They can't pay their Taco Bell DoorDash loans. Yeah, we're fucked with a capital F. It was nice. It was nice having stuff and air conditioning and a future,
electricity.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah, we had some good times.
Now we're gonna have to learn how to fish.
No,
grow our own crops.
there'll be no fish in the sea. They'll all be filled with microplastics. Hold on, he goes on a little bit longer. It's funny.
I owe $80,000 to DoorDash. Think about being broke and cooking, how depressing that is. Think about being poor and in your kitchen with the thing like this, with the pan. It's not American. America is about being a delusional psychopath. So, like, you order burritos, you charge them, you scream and yell in your house, you live stream to no one. I'm fucking. Be like, it's all about the hustle, it's about the grind. They can't see that you're living in squalor, your own filth, you know. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, man, I'm gonna fucking crush it today, Monday.
I love the influencer culture of people that with fake success that like rent private jet cabins and they're telling you that they know about money, so they sell you a $5,000 course. Can we do that?
Those are my favorites.
Can we do that?
That seems like you ever notice everything's a scam now?
I do.
Everything's one of those fucking scams.
Yeah, perfect. Let's
They're
get
like,
in on
I'm
it.
going to show you how to make money.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's convince some
Buy my course today.
some brain dead Gen Alpha.
I just need $6,000 of your money.
Oh, yeah, Bill Gates is getting ready to replace us with robots. We went over that last week. Oh, wow. Bill Gates says AI will replace doctors, teachers within 10 years and claims humans won't be needed for most things. That sounds real dystopian. It's like a threat. It's like a Cobra Commander threat. Like if you said that.
It's a shame that we have 7 billion fucking humans on the planet. What are they going to do with them all?
Just let them starve and kill each other.
When I was born, there was only 4 billion.
They have no idea how many people are in the world.
No, they make a good estimate.
I mean, they're taking a stab. You know, they're just guessing.
I mean, that's a pretty good stab.
I mean, what else do we have?
I'm sure China knows every single person that's in their country.
They might not.
Nah, they do. Everybody in China has to have like a cell phone.
You have a cell phone.
You either have a cell phone or you do not leave.
Gambino family
saw
mob
that.
enforcer who shot 40 people and killed 6 is appointed to town council in New Jersey. It's like the most
Sounds
New
about right.
Jersey headline ever. It's like, oh, he's reformed. He's done his time. He did his service to the public. Let's make him the
What?
let's make him the head of the HOA. You know, give him a shot. What else we have? Oh,
I think he'll do a good job.
If you ever,
Here we go. This is actually the interview.
Best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?
Yeah, what murder? That was who was that? Which crime boss was that? Gambino?
I don't know, probably. What murder?
What murder?
He was the best guy around. He always brought us Cavadis.
Did you do the 23andMe thing where you send in your saliva to have them tell you?
Hell fucking no.
So, well,
just for the reason that they have right now, because didn't the judge just say they can sell all that data now
to cover their debt? Yeah,
That's
exactly
wild.
what the company's going bankrupt. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna sell the medical data.
Why would they want the DNA of like
random people? Well, first of all, because it was a hilarious racket where they paid you to send them your spit, and then they just like faked your ancestry so they could sell you like a dream of figuring out like where your relatives are from.
You're like, I'm 2% black.
Yeah. Well, they were just like,
what's up, my ninja?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a bunch of like racist people that were just hoping that was true. So they're like, oh, I have the N card. I can say that I have the N-word pass now. 2%. I'm in.
I'm 0.5% Native American.
Yeah. Give me a scholarship.
Yeah. I don't need to pay taxes. What the fuck are those?
What is what?
A tax.
Oh, yeah. Taxes. Did you do your... Oh, I did my tax returns. I got $145 back.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
Jesus Christ. That's just because you make so little.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what's worse is I put in my second W-2 and it took my tax return down like $500. I was going to get $600 something, and then I put my second one in and it took me over like the lowest barrier of like claimed income. And I was like, God damn it. Fuck having a second job. What's the point?
It's called just lie.
Yeah. 24-year-old has $188,000 in debt. She owes over $1,800 per month for student loans.
How old?
She's 24.
And she owes $181,000.
$188,000. Struggling to find a job.
Idiot.
Her current position pays $41,000 before taxes. Well, ma'am, I've got some news for you. You're completely fucked.
Let's talk about this number right here.
Send this to my phone so I can play this stuff.
Oh, sorry. I do. I swamp you with it. All right.
Yeah, you swamp me with it so I can't find it.
It's under the Scumcast.
Yeah, I see that.
Speak up. They are rolling back segregation.
Oh, this is a good one.
It is now no longer illegal to require separate facilities for deep
Oh, these Karens just come up with like this shit out of fucking
It is
thin air.
no longer illegal to say.
Okay, so this lady...
And here...
This lady's literally so delusional that she thinks since President Trump has been elected that segregation
You're
is
bringing
literally
back segregation.
And so she's like giving out this rally cry to fight racism, I suppose. But the video's being reviewed by the... Do you know who the Hodge twins are?
That's who this is, yeah.
Yeah, so they're commenting on top of it. So just for... If you don't know who the Hodge twins are, they're hilarious.
I'm telling you, white women are the problem.
They're the dumbest people I've ever
They're a
met.
fucking problem on the planet.
Yeah, if they bring that back and we gotta go live with the blacks again, I'm moving out of the country.
We absolutely know what their goal is. They are rolling back segregation. What are we going to do about it? Because this time, white people, we are the ones that are going to be on the front crossing that bridge. Do you hear me? We are the ones that are going to stand in the streets.
If you read a history book, do you know the reason why segregation was in there is because of white folks? Yeah. You actually think black people ended segregation?
Is anybody out there with me?
What's amazing? I almost wish Trump would become like a top tier dictator, so they would actually have something to cry about. Like it's like, okay, didn't do it. All right, let them have a noble cause.
My favorite in Rhode Island is
to.
they're trying to ban automatic weapons, but yet all these liberals are calling about fascism. Well, if you're calling about fascism, why would you want to give up your fucking guns?
Yeah, why would you let the government be the only ones to have weapons?
Idiots. Anyway,
here's
that 24-year-old.
Yeah.
Hi there. Let's talk about this number right here. This is how much debt I have. I'm about $180,000 in debt from both federal and private student loans, my car loan, credit cards. That is all of my debt. I am 24 years old. I have a bachelor degree, so not even a master's.
She looks like she drank most of college.
No focus in my major, as well as an honors degree, which did require some extra credits. So that is where this number is coming from. This is on top of
the bar getting wasted.
Little amount of scholarships that I was awarded, so money I didn't have to pay back.
Can you pause
This
it?
is everything I owe. Everything I owe.
How is it possible to get a bachelor's degree with no major emphasis? You have to pick one.
How do you spend that much money and not get a major?
You have to have it. I've never heard of a graduate without.
She wants sympathy. She looks like she should like get on a treadmill and maybe get a couple of pounds down here first of all.
Yeah, what is she gonna do, dude?
She wasted her entire college years having a good time.
I came out of college in June of 2024, and I did not look at the debt that I was accruing. I took out loans as I needed them each year for college. And hi there.
Let's scroll over to the next one. Yeah, But it's 188,000, dude. How are you not conscious of?
I would have to say that the polio bunny trail was the darkest one of all.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
one's
making
pretty
this
dark. We can skip that. They basically
what
created
is the shit you send me.
It varies between funny and dark and depressing. Oh no, well, it's basically just like a vaccine rabbit hole, but it's all just kind of stream of consciousness. It's not all necessarily supposed to be the topic of discussion. Sometimes there's funny stuff in there.
Anyway, but yeah, 188,000. How do you not get a major?
There's no red flags going off in your mind when you're signing these pieces of paper?
Yeah, I'm telling you, because she was having a good time, just having a good old time in college. Wasted every day.
They had a good time, but
promiscuous sex.
I came out with like $15,000 in student loan debt, not fucking 180, not 200,000. What else do we have? That's
incredible.
Yeah, you got to try to get that kind of student loan debt here. Oh, Elon Musk. What else do we have? An Asian guy blowing up Teslas because he's unhappy. What else? More termination of fraud. Who's this guy here? Oh, Tom Cruise.
Tom Booze
Cruise. What are we running here? What type of show length we got here? Oh, we're at an hour.
Yeah.
It feels like an hour.
It is an hour.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go.
Should we play him out with some Yellow River Band?
Play us out with some piss music because that was really tickling my fancy.
We'll run this back next week.
Run it back. Yeah. Slurp It Up.
Yeah, the Socially Conscious Unitarian Men's Podcast. Check us out on Instagram at the Scumcast. Scum Podcast. At the Scum Podcast.
Listen to the lyrics that are important.
Oh, yeah. This is a banger. The Family Dog Bowl. Yeah, good sound his knees. Slurping it up.
I said that this sounds like a heartfelt beer commercial that's sung by like a Bruce Springsteen impersonator.
Slurp up the hot piss that I pissed into the dog bowl.
I need that on a t-shirt. Yeah, so
well, that'll do it for us tonight.
So much passion in this song.
We'll have Logan Porn Chai back here next week.
Yeah, let it play, man. Nobody's trying to copyright this.
The Scumcast. We'll see you guys back here next week.
Piss Club.
Running down my face.
Slurp it up, everybody.
It's kind of a banger.
Dog bowl. Sound of a generation.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Slurp up the hot piss that I pissed up at the piss club.